Oh, oh, oh my goodness. Oh, uh, oh no.
Norman, what is the matter?
Oh, 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 um, oh, no.
Norman, I've never seen you this nervous before. What's going on? What is the matter?
Oh, Mama T, I have to read this in front of all the kids and everybody, and in front of the biggest kid in the whole school. He's got to read it too. And oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Um, Norman,
Mr. Kevin, Mr. Kevin,
Mr. No-
Mr. Kevin.
Norman, please calm down. Calm down. What? There's no need to be so upset. You are very smart.
Mr. Kevin, every time I have to read this paper in front of somebody, I get so nervous. I start shaking like this. And then all of a sudden, Mr. Kevin, I drop the paper just like that.
Oh, Norman. I have to ask you a question though. What does this have to do with this kid?
Well, he is only the biggest of all the kids in the whole school. And he's so smart. And he does everything right. And everybody's afraid of him anyway because he's the biggest. And so, uh,
Well, what's that got to do with being smart or being a good reader?
well, Mr. Kevin, I don't know. I just don't want to be, I'm so small compared to him. Um,
Well, Norman, I think Mama T's going to have your answer, but I do believe it's more of what's going on the inside of you than a person on the outside of you.
Something's on the inside of me.
Yes, Mama T will explain.
yes. Oh, it looks just like you're afraid, Norman. And I'm going to let you know something that Jesus will help you defeat that big old giant thing that you have to do. Any situation that gets in front of you, you can do. There's nothing that you can't do without Jesus helping you. Christ in me, he's the one that helps you. You can do all things through Jesus Christ who gives you the strength.
You mean I can do anything?
Yes, you can do anything through Christ who gives you strength.
Oh, Mama T, are you sure?
Yes. You know what? In fact, there's this little boy. He was a young boy and he had to defeat a giant. Do you know his name was David?
Oh, David. That's a good name. My name's Norman.
I know your name's not.
I'm Norman.
I know you're Norman.
And that's a good name too.
Let's not get derailed. Okay. So he had to defeat this giant, and the giant would make everybody scared. The giant was like a big bully, and he would make everybody afraid that he could do better things than them, and that nobody can defeat him because he was the champion, and he was the biggest one.
Oh, and everybody was scared of him, weren't they?
Yes, just like you were scared. And you shouldn't be scared because Jesus is going to help you out. Well, David heard this man say all these bad things about God, and David loved God with all his heart.
Yeah, I remember when I asked Jesus to come into my heart, and I feel so much better. And I love him too.
Yeah. And so what happened was David picked up a stone and put it in a slingshot.
Oh, and then what happened?
And then he came up to the giant. He says, I'm going to defeat you, you giant. You're not going to say those things about our God because God can do anything. And you know what the giant said?
Oh no, tell me, tell me, tell me.
The giant said, I'm going to beat you up and I'm going to do all these terrible things and everything. And David says, not today. It's not going to happen today.
Oh, oh, I can't believe it. Oh my goodness. Then what happened?
Then David picked up a stone, put it in his slingshot, and ran up to the giant and slung it and threw it at the giant, and it hit him square in the head, and the giant fell down.
Like this?
Yeah, like that. So then he had won. He defeated that big bad giant. And you will have no trouble doing your reading if you depend upon Jesus to work through you, to do all the things you don't think you can do. Can you do me a favor?
What's that, Mama T? That was really helpful.
David is amazing. Yeah, like you're amazing.
Aw.
Can you sit next to me? I want to talk to the boys and girls for a second.
Oh, sure. I won't have any problem. I'll sit down there.
Okay, go down there. Oh, okay, be careful. Boys and girls, I just want to say to you, there are times when you have to come against something you're afraid of, and you'll have that opportunity. And sometimes it feels like a giant, and that you're not going to be able to defeat it. You're not going to be able to do something because it's scary and you've never done anything like that before. Maybe you have to read in front of somebody, or you have to perform, or you're in a new situation that you've never done before, or in a class you've never been in before. There are all kinds of, and you have to move, and you'll have to go to new friends and everything. You never know the situation that you're put in. And sometimes it feels like you can't do it, but I'm letting you know, Jesus can help you do it. Just take a moment and ask him, dear Jesus, please give me the strength to be able to go forward and do this thing. And he will. He'll help you. Just like he helped David defeat that giant. And just like he's going to help Norman, when Norman has to read that paper in front of all those people in front of that big kid. So it's amazing. And I know that you can do things too. Just ask him. Okay?
Can I come back?
Yeah, you can come back. Come on up here. I have to help him up. Can you come up? Give me your arm. Can I have your arm? Okay, thank you.
Let's pull.
You are, Norman.
You can let go.
Norman.
You can let go.
Norman, can you get up here?
I'm here.
Norman.
I'm up here.
Norman.
Stay. Okay, let go of my arm. I was just playing, Mama T. It was funny.
It's good, Norman, to see that you're back to your cheery self. Looks like you got confidence.
I do. I have confidence because Jesus' love is bubbling on the inside of me, and I could do anything.
You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you, huh, Norman?
Yes, everything. Even read that paper, Mr. Kevin.
Well, that seems to me that it makes you an overcomer.
An overcomer.
Oh, that's right. An overcomer.
An overcomer.
Norman the Overcomer.
That's right. That's who I am. I'm Norman. I'm Norman. Did you know I was Norman?
Norman the Overcomer.
The overcomer. Sing a song, Mr. Kevin.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Kevin. Mr. Kevin. Mr. Kevin.
Okay, Norman.
I have a different song, Mr. Kevin.
Okay. Go ahead, Norman. Do your thing.
Okay. Jesus' love is the bubbling over. Jesus' love is bubbling over. Jesus' love is the bubbling over. Hallelujah. It's Jesus love is bubbling over. Jesus love is bubbling over. Jesus love is bubbling over. Hallelujah. Your turn, Mama T.
It's a bubble, 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 bubbling over. Bubble, 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 bubbling over. Bubble, 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 bubbling over. Hallelujah. It's a bubble, 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 bubbling over. Bubble, 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 bubbling over. Bubble, 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 bubbling over. Hallelujah.
Jesus love is bubbling over. Jesus love is bubbling over. Jesus love is bubbling over. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Yay, Norman.
Hey, Norman, that was excellent.
Excellent, Norman.
Can I turn it off again today?
Oh, yes, you can, Norman.
Okay.
Right on that.
Wait a minute. Let me look really close.
Go ahead. Remember, Norman, it's the red button.
The red button.
So when you see that little red button, it's like a little. It's the no, it's